Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello, everyone. I'm Joel, and I'm going to present my assignment in International Human Resource Management, or IHRM. Let us explore how HR work across different countries, especially in the Middle East. And I will begin with giving the introduction about IHRM and how it works. And we're going to explore more information about the four countries. And IHRM is about managing people in companies that operate in multiple countries. Especially in the Middle East, this means working with both local and foreign employees while respecting cultural values and national policies like Saudization. Look at how HR works in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, and Bahrain. Okay, let's start in Saudi Arabia. As you can see, this is the most biggest countries in the Middle East. In Saudi Arabia, companies follow a strict hierarchy and value harmony. One big challenge is Saudization, which requires hiring more Saudi national. There are pros and cons. It means there's a positive for the companies, and some companies they are saying that will be a negative for them. But of course, let us look forward to the positive. Companies also face legal challenges or changes and need to include more women in the workforce. Best practices include planning ahead and, of course, aligning HR with the Vision 2030. The UAE has a diverse and multicultural workforce. Emiratization is a key policy pushing companies to hire more Emiratis. Challenges include keeping talent and following legal rules. Successful companies use digital tools at this moment and inclusive HR strategies. So we almost say that this country are almost same with the Saudi Arabia. And now let us talk about Bahrain. What are the practices, challenges, and of course the organizational behavior. This country has a mix of traditional leadership with modern styles. It faces challenges like high turnover of foreign workers and changing labor laws. Companies focus on leadership training and keeping employees engaged while meeting national goals. And now let us talk about Qatar. Qatar is one of the strong countries at this moment. Qatar has a formal work culture and values innovation. Qatarization encourages hiring of locals, same as Saudization as well as in UAE, but it's top in industries like energy. Leading companies focus on leadership and inclusive HR strategies that support Qatar Vision 2030. So we have Saudi and Qatar that also focusing for the Vision 2030. And we have seen that there are four countries that we're going to compare, and four of them are strong in the leadership, and they have the vision for the next 10 years, the next growth for the countries. And of course, let us have a comparison and have analysis for the four countries. UAE, as you can see here, scores the highest in most HR areas. They're really very strong in this category. While Saudi Arabia is strong in leadership and pay, in where I'm staying right now, and worked for almost 16 years. Qatar leads in innovation and training, while in Bahrain is more traditional but balanced. These scores help us understand each country's strength. So there will be a strength, and of course, some countries really are leading right now. And much more stronger compared to the other countries, but all of them have the strength and capabilities to move on to the next growth for their companies as well as to their countries. As the slide continues, so we will have a comparative analysis for the four countries. And as you can see here, we inserted some information that really relate for each country. So the HR practices are shaped by each culture. Okay, for different countries, they have their own culture, but in Middle East, they are almost same. So the economy also, they are see the moving and high growth region in the whole countries, and this is now the focus of more progress in the near future. So the economy right now is moving very fast and moving to the right direction as what they want to target and to achieve. And of course, the national goals to have their own local to be part of the management and to the higher positions as a leadership, uh, bringing most of the companies into progressive growth in their countries. And of course, each country brings its own strength. So all of them are very strong in their own unique leadership and style to drive forward the stronger and more competitive growth. That's why we have the Vision 2030 that's really started at this moment. I can see a lot of growth in Saudi Arabia and also in other countries that we heard that they also moving forward to direction in having the focus to 2030 vision. And now let us have a conclusion and the future trend in IHRM globally. To wrap up, HR practices must fit the local context. Culture affects how people work and communicate. And of course, the economic and legal factors like tax-free salaries or labor laws also shape HR strategies at this moment in Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, and Bahrain. And after we have seen the strength and, of course, the focus and vision of all of the four countries, let us right now check and discuss the future trend in IHRM globally. And as of this moment, we're going to discuss the few points that really focus of all of the HR in different countries. So HR will blend global and local practices. The future of HR lies in localization. It's a combination of global and local strategies that merge global standard and the local insight. And of course, they are driven by AI right now to achieve much more faster in what they want to get and part of their goal. And of course, the analytics is one of it, centered on employee well-being and of course guided by ethical and sustainable practices. And of course, we have a design that manage diverse in different nationalities and mobile. In some areas they can be working remotely, and of course in digital connections that focusing to talent across borders. So there are a lot of good future in Middle East, and this one will prolong until they achieve their vision in the next couple of decades. And that's all for right now for the future trend in IHRM. And now we will almost in the end of my presentation, and you can see here that I have shared the references and the link in where we can explore more about the IHRM in different countries, not only the Middle East, but of course in some of the countries in Gulf region. But of course, there are more details that can be get from the government officials, the sources really that we can get the full detail of what we are going to search and know about each country. And the additional references also include in this slide in where we can explore and to gain more deeper understanding about the IHRM globally and of course in the Middle East and all of the countries that I mentioned in the previous slides. So there will be personal publications by individuals and that will be only for reference. It is advised to consult the official government website for the most up-to-date and detailed information. And now we are at the end of my slide. Thank you very much for listening. I hope in a few message information that I shared, you have learned and we have learned for this discussion. And thank you very much. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have. You can put your comment in my YouTube and please subscribe. Thank you very much for the next upcoming information that will be shared and valuable to everyone. Let us learn together. Shukran, thank you, and gracias. Have a good day. Bye bye.